Story time. Jacob, an humble cobbler, has been in the shoe repairing business for a long time now. He learned everything about repairing shoes from his father. Jacob has no formal education, but he is well inclined in repairing shoes. He has a very small kiosk where people bring their shoes to repair. He is well known in his town. Jacob has repaired shoes for almost everyone in his town. One sunny morning, he sits and waits for customers as business has been slow recently. As he sits in anticipation, one rich man shows up with an expensive Italian shoe for him to repair. As he drops the shoe, he asks Jacob when he should pick them up. Jacob responds they would be done by tomorrow. As he leaves, Jacob overheard him say, "You can either pay the 500 million or you will never see your daughter again." His heart races. This must be a kidnapper, he thinks. Jacob watches the man as he walks towards an unfinished building. He observes him well. The building has no roof, which means no one lives there. That must be where they are holding that lady captive, he thought. He then walks slowly towards the building and starts hearing two men talking. He listens to them. The one says, "He is a governor. He can afford more than that." Jacob then tries to look into the building and sees a young lady in her mid-20s sitting on the floor with a gag in her mouth, her hands and feet tied together. As Jacob was returning, one of the men hears his footsteps. "Who is there?" he shouts. Jacob finds a good spot to hide, his feet shaking. Then his colleague says, "No one's there. This is an isolated area. No one knows we are here." Fortunately, Jacob escapes without being spotted. He recognizes the lady in the building. He has been watching the news one day when they announced that their governor's daughter has been kidnapped. He then races to the house of the governor. The security refuses to let him in until he tells them he has information about the whereabouts of the governor's daughter. He is straight away arrested and tortured by the police. They claim he must be working for the kidnappers. After a few hours of constant torture and beating, Jacob explains to them what he had seen, but they insist he is lying. Later that day, the officers go to search the building, but they didn't find anything. Jacob is later let go by the police. The next day, even though in pain, he goes to the shop. Not too long, the guy shows up requesting for his shoes, but Jacob tells him he was unable to repair it as he felt ill yesterday and had to close the kiosk. The man then requests to stay and wait until he repairs it. After a few hours, the shoes are done. He pays Jacob and he leaves. This time, Jacob trails him distantly. He notices they are now in a new unfinished building. He then waits until it gets dark. Around 9 p.m., the kidnappers fall asleep. Jacob sneaks in quietly and unties the woman and escapes with her. Jacob takes her home and her father is so grateful and happy. He tells Jacob to name anything he wants and he will grant his wish. Jacob didn't ask for anything in return. In the long run, the governor's daughter falls in love with Jacob and they get married. The end. Thank you for watching. If you love videos like this and would love to see more videos like this, please leave a like, a follow, and comment your thoughts on the story. Thank you.